Namaste, guys. Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Thursday morning here in Denver, Colorado. It is 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for our daily dose of growth, challenges designed to grow your soul and make you a better person. And for today, Karen, Namaste. First one on. Adriana, Namaste. Come on, super fan. Second place, really? Joanna, Namaste. I'm kidding. Or am I? Welcome. We are at our 10th challenge. Tina, Namaste. So far we've been doing these challenges every day for 10 days. Isn't that amazing? It seems like it disappeared, right? 10 days gone. So it's interesting how there's a book written by Darren Hardy called The Compound Effect, that if you do a little bit every single day, Andrew, I'm going to say, to something that you're interested in or something you want to progress in, after a period of maybe a few months, you make huge progress versus doing one big thing once or twice. Namaste. So it's pretty cool when you think about it from that perspective of every day we get on, we do a 15-minute challenge that we have 10 hours to complete. From 8 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. at night, we have 10 hours to complete a 15-minute challenge. And those 15-minute challenges stretch us mentally, stretch us emotionally, stretch us physically, stretch us financially, all for the purpose of what? Becoming better souls and becoming better people. I was on but sharing the video. Aw, snap. I love it. So, what is our challenge for today? You guys are still dancing. I like it. So, I found a couple videos. This goes out to Karen for her request. I found a couple of videos of the Zouk performance or other performances that I've done in the past, and I can show you one of the videos. I asked the other person, my dance partner, if I could show the other video on Facebook. I've never shown it. I've shown it to maybe 2 or 3 people over the past 2 years, and I've never shown it on social media. And you guys know me, I post stuff on social media all the time, all kinds of things. But this is involving another person, and obviously I'm going to respect the other person of like, hey, I would appreciate it if you don't show that. So she asked me not to show it, so here we are. And but, you want me to be in integrity, don't you? Instead of saying one thing and then doing something completely different, right? So she asked me not to share, I'm not going to share. If she changes her mind and says, yeah, go ahead, share it, not a problem, then I'll post it everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, doesn't matter. And it was funny because the reason I didn't post it 2 years ago, look, my hand's glowing. The reason I didn't post it 2 years ago was because I didn't think it was amazing. And then I watched it again last night and I go, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good performance. First time performance, in front of a group of people that I don't know in a place I've never been to. And I was, the time that I was doing this particular training, I was a couple days late because I was doing the Westsec Festival, I was doing teacher training, and I was doing, what else? And I was spending 5 or 6 days traveling around California with a friend of mine, Arlene, Namaste. So I never actually had the chance to get deep into practicing in that facility. So they didn't even think I was going to show up to perform. But which is weird because I told everyone that I was going to be there, at a specific time because I had other obligations that they didn't work. But I said, I'll be there for the performance. It was a great time. Maybe not the best performance of our lives, but it was still a good performance. And I had a blast, so I don't want to hear it. Anyways, so Lizzie, Namaste. Good to have you on as always. Hey, out of curiosity, before we give you the challenge for today, could I get a thumbs up? And let me know how many of you want to be brought on camera? And I'll remember this because it gives me the option to say bring them on camera. And I think that would be fun to mix it up with different challenges. So how many of you are open and receptive to being brought on camera? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Arlene, Joanna, who else? Thumbs up if you're okay being brought on camera. Not now, but at some point in the future. 2 of you? 3 of you. Okay. Adriana. Who else? Anyone else be open and receptive to being brought on camera? Sarah? No way. Karen? I don't believe it. Someone's growing. I'm proud of her. Good. Okay, so most of you would be open and receptive to being brought, and Jessica, being brought on camera. UV, no for now. Tina, no for now. That's fine. No judgment. I'm just asking the question because, Karen, more often than not, okay, so Tina's down. So more often than not, lately it's given me the option to say, bring them on camera, bring them on camera, bring them on camera. I've never done it, so I don't know what it looks like. No for now. So in the future, and don't worry, I'm not going to spring it on you guys. I might spring it on as a challenge. But I like interaction, and I like using new technology, and I like getting feedback of like, hey, that's fun when we do that. That's actually a distraction when we do that, right? You have to get feedback by doing things. So if you don't do something, you don't get feedback. But if you do something, you get feedback. Does that make sense? And I think most of our lives is about not doing... We have the perception that we have to do something perfect for the first time. And if not, then it's a complete failure. But it's like things become perfected by doing it over and over and over again. I've done easily 500 hours of live streaming. Easily 500 hours of live streaming. And so I get feedback, and the more and more quantity I put out, what do I also develop? Quality in that process. So I've done some streams that I'm like, whoa, that was amazing. That was such a good stream. And I've done other streams that I'm like, I was all over the place. I was here. I was not clear here. I was not clear here. So doing it over and over and over and over again, you get more and more feedback, and you tweak and critique along the way and get better and better and better. Watch. I'll give you guys an example. Adriana, you've watched almost everything that I've ever put out over the past 4 years live streaming. Has the energy and content gotten better? Has the energy and the content gotten better? She would be one of the top people to say yay or nay, because she's watched almost everything I've ever put out in video format. Jessica says, true, but we're not on Spotlight and Zoom. We get to sit in silence. True. I think Adriana is in a park or a garden right now, because that's how she rolls. Or maybe she's writing something. Okay, there you go, for sure. It's okay, Denise. I like doing that at times as well. Guys, that's so funny. Okay, so enough about that. So our challenge for today is in honor of the subject we talked about in yesterday's newsletter. So for those of you who do not know, every Wednesday night we put out a newsletter, a quote from my teacher, Grandmaster Choa Koksui, the modern founder of pranic healing or Hatha Yoga. And then we break down that quote and how you can apply it into your day-to-day life to improve the quality of your life. That's, in essence, the quote. Next Wednesday will be the 6th, I can't believe it, I'm actually blown away myself, the 6th year of writing the newsletter. The 6th year of writing the newsletter. Adrian says, different energy, better content. Okay, perfect. And more professional too. All right, let's not get out of hand here. Okay, so good. So improvement, right? As you produce more and more quantity, through the quantity, quality begins to develop, right? So, in honor of yesterday's newsletter, our challenge for today is going to be on silence. So what's the challenge? I reframe that. They're kind of connected. Let me reframe that. On stillness, because that's what we talked about in the newsletter yesterday. So, your challenge for today, if you choose to accept it, and every challenge is independent, you don't have to do 5 challenges in a row to receive the benefit. Every challenge is self-contained for that day. So, but they are building if you're starting to figure some things out. But you set your timer on your phone for 15 minutes. Set your phone to the side, hit the timer, and practice being still. physically for 15 minutes. You go, Christian, I don't know if I can stay still for 30 seconds. That's okay. Within that 15 minutes, you sit comfortably and you be still. Resist the urge to move. Resist the urge to move. So let's say you have an itch. I gotta itch it. Resist the urge. Let's say you're having physical discomfort in your upper back, middle back, or lower back. Resist the urge to move. Does that mean you have to suffer the entire 15 minutes? No. It's practicing more and more stillness. So you sit, you be still, you be aware. And you maintain that for as long as possible throughout the 15 minutes. So let's say you hit the timer for 15 minutes and 30 seconds into it, you're already scratching yourself, you're already readjusting, you're already moving your clothes, you're already doing something. That's okay. Be still again and go, okay, how long did I maintain that? For 30 seconds? Okay, let's see if I can do it for 45 seconds or a minute. You don't have to look at the timer. You can calculate it in your own awareness and go, okay, I'm not going to move. I'm focusing on stillness. I'm focusing on stillness. Okay, I got this. And then you do it for 45 seconds. You do it for a minute. You do it for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then the time accumulates and bam, 15 minutes is up. Okay? I love it. We'll go into the higher teachings when we do our feedback this evening. So here's your challenge. Yes? For today, set your timer for 15 minutes. Be still and be comfortable before hitting the timer. So get comfortable, right? Sit in a comfortable chair, sit in a comfortable position, have everything comfortable, the temperature's right, everything's right? So you're creating a good environment to be still. Then, once you're comfortable, hit the timer and be still. Resist the urge to move. Resist the urge to scratch. Resist the urge to readjust. Resist the urge to do anything other than being still. Make sense? And then this evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we'll review what's everyone's feedback. Let's do our best to keep Adriana on. We want her to stay up as late as humanly possible so she can participate in the feedback in real time. She's like, why do I keep going to bed at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning? What is happening to me? Okay, so that's your challenge for today. It sounds super easy, but it's a lifetime practice and it is extraordinarily powerful. So Denise says, love to do this challenge outdoors in this beautiful weather. Go for it. Jessica says, well, not so much, but ask it to leave or be released with too strong energy. UV says, except does it count while doing meditation for today? No. I get blissed out doing it. So all of our challenges are self-contained and not connected to anything else. Meaning, Christian, I practiced stillness yesterday for 15 minutes. Do I have to practice stillness again for this challenge? Yes. Christian, I practiced 15 minutes of stillness and meditation this morning, or I have plans on doing it later on this afternoon with my meditation. Does that count? No. It's self-contained. It's its own challenge. It's its own practice on its own day. Make sense? Too good, one for me. Good, fine for me. Tina, I don't know what you're saying. Good, fine for me. Too good, one for me. I don't know what that means. So that's our challenge for today. For those of you who are interested in experiencing the Twin Hearts meditation for the 70th time, or the 700th time, or this is your very first time doing the Twin Hearts meditation, join us in the next 20 minutes at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time on Zoom. So not here on Facebook, but on Zoom. There'll be a link above, and there's already a link below. You click on the link, it brings you to the Zoom room. Haha, that rhymes. And I like how Denise says, yes, it makes sense. I don't say, does this make sense as part of my speech patterns. I'm not saying it because it's just something I say. I'm saying it with awareness. I'm saying, does this make sense? You guys know I say that a lot, but I'm aware that I'm saying it because I'm asking you a direct question. Does this make sense? All right, Captain, my captain. My typing is being done. Dumb. Stupid typing. Oops, I moved everyone. So that's our challenge for today. If you are there any questions, comments, concerns, clarifications about the challenge? Yes, you can do it inside. Yes, you can do it outside. No, you don't do it with anything else. It's its own separate 15-minute challenge connected to stillness. If you move, you don't have to reset the timer. You just have to go, I moved after 15 seconds. Let's see if I can be still after 30 seconds. Let's see if I can be still after a minute. Let's see if I can be still after 5 minutes. Let's see if I can just be still, be aware. Okay, and then we'll talk about the higher teachings of stillness tonight. So it's interesting that I was watching a video a few days ago about Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs' net worth was $10 billion, and primarily making that money through the iPhone. And isn't it interesting that an iPhone is anywhere from $800 to $1,200, and what he makes himself on each iPhone is not that much, $5. Think about that. $5 that we pay $800 to $1,200 for. So think about how much value he is adding into the marketplace and into the world, and how many people's lives have benefited from the iPhone. You can talk about all the other squirreliness and the apps and the navigation problems and all the other things that go along with the technology, but pretty amazing when you think about the value that he offered and what he got in exchange for it. And then Apple's one of the biggest companies on the planet. Amazing, right? So the life of being an entrepreneur, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So love you guys very, very much. If you need healing, reach out to me on my website, ChristianRLong.com. Go to the FAQ, learn about what I do and how I do it. I've always wondered this, but people don't think like me, and I don't think like other people. Cedric, Abba Namaste. Good to have you on for the first time. You get a high five. Many people don't understand what pranic healing is, right? They don't understand but it is. But there's something inside them that goes, hey, I'd like to learn more about this. And they see one of my posts on LinkedIn, on Instagram, wherever, and then they go to my website, but they never go through the FAQ. When I go to a website, I want to go to, give me the meat, like, bam, let's see it. What is pranic healing? All the questions of what I do and how I do it and how we can benefit and help an individual is listed there. But people don't go to the FAQ, and I always wonder that. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. But when I go to hire a service professional or somebody who is an expert in what they do, I go to the FAQ immediately, because that gives me the quick synopsis of who they are, what they are, how they can benefit and help me, right? Because I'm paying them for their service, their time, their expertise, right? It's strange, but people have their own filters up, I guess. So anyways, for those of you who need healing, go to my website, ChristianRLong.com. Any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you on the Twin Hearts meditation in 15 minutes at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Love you guys. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant. Atma Namaste. Pat, you're late to the party, but it's good to see you. Bye-bye.